Wario's Waft is one of the most powerful moves in the game, and a very important tool for Wario himself. So today, I'm going to cover all the moves that can combo into Waft, along with important facts about the move. Even if you don't use Wario, this video can teach you what to look out for when facing one with a Waft on deck. So here we go. Before we get into the setups though, let's cover some properties regarding the Waft. A full Waft takes 1 minute and 50 seconds to charge up, and can be sped up by about 1.5 seconds every time Wario eats something that heals him. A half-charge Waft can be useful too, which you'll see later. Keeping your eye on the timer and being aware of when your next Waft will be ready is very important for any Wario user. Now let's talk about power. The full Waft is capable of killing a super heavyweight at around 70% with optimal DI from the center of battlefield, and a 1 minute Waft at around 130%. I've left more details on when Waft kills in the description, and I'll be following the weight class list compiled by Kirogane Hammer, so check that out afterwards. Aside from being much stronger, the full Waft has a bit of super armor near the startup, but the hitbox comes out a tad bit slower than a half-charged Waft. With all that said, the move that combos into Waft most efficiently is a fast fall up air. Why it's so good is because at higher percents, even if you can't reach the opponent with the base of your Waft, you can still true combo them with Wario's headbutt for the kill. Also, the angle in which they DI the up air is rather small, and the hit stun is high, so reading it shouldn't be an issue. On balloon weights, this works from about 30 to 70%. On featherweights, 40 to 95%. On middleweights, 50 to 105%. On heavyweights, 50 to 110%. And on super heavyweights, 55 to 130%. Keep in mind that if Wario has rage, combos will connect earlier than usual. Although this is a nice guaranteed kill combo, the fast fall up air itself isn't the easiest thing to land, especially against smaller characters, so use it carefully. Forward air can set up for a good mix-up combo at mid percents. If you do a short hop forward air towards your opponent, they'll fly a short distance above the ground, being restricted to only 3 options upon landing. Either tech away from you, tech towards you, or tech on spot. No teching is the same as teching on spot in this situation. All of these options can be punished by Waft quite easily if you make one of the 3 correct reads. The sour hit of forward air, which is the very late part of the move, can true combo into Waft if your opponent is about this much distance away from the ledge. This setup works at around mid to high percents. Do a short hop, and at the climax of your jump, do a forward air. Space it so that the animation of the forward air is about to end as you hit them. If successful, the opponent will slide off the stage unable to do anything, then just quickly follow them down into a Waft. If you're too slow, they will be able to air dodge. It's safer to use the half Waft here since it comes out faster. Now let's switch things up a bit and see what we can do with the bike. By running towards the ledge, and the moment before you fall off, press side special and hold it towards the stage, your bike will hurl quickly in your opponent's face. If you manage to hit them at mid to high percents, you can jump off right away into a Waft. The timing is a bit strict though to get your bike flying in the air like this. If you hit side special too late, your bike will just plop onto the stage. This flying bike to Waft combo works on edges of platforms as well. The only way the opponent can avoid it is by preemptively DIing away. As for what I think is the most practical setup, we have neutral air. The reason for this is because the duration of the move is very long, and even better when coupled with Wario's amazing air mobility. Plus, the first hit of the move can combo into the second, though landing the second hit is what we really need here. This setup works from low to mid percents, but at low you should probably just link with an up air. Down air is a unique setup because you can only true combo into a half Waft, and it also requires Wario to have rage. You would only want to go for this when the opponent is at higher percentages since half Waft is much weaker, which is another good reason to keep your eye on the timer. After about 1 minute passes by, you'll know the setup is on the table. As I said, a half Waft only, a full Waft can be shielded, air dodged, or jumped away from. The tip of Wario's dash attack has a 100% chance of tripping. If you manage to hit the opponent at the very end of the dash attack's animation, they will helplessly plop right in front of you, allowing you to true combo straight into a Waft, or pretty much anything you want. It's also possible to true combo a footstool into Waft. You can see a list of characters this works against in this Wario thread on Smashboards, which I'll leave in the description. And also, shoutouts to the Reflex Wonder for compiling it. Waft can also be an effective punish in defensive situations, like wafting out of your shield. If your shield gets hit by a laggy attack, or you manage to power shield an attack, simply drop your shield or jump out of your shield, then waft. If you're extremely good at smash DIing, it's also possible to smash DI out of certain multi-jabs, jump out, then drop down into a waft. Well guys, that wraps it up for today. Hope you guys found this helpful. I know this is like, what, the third Wario video? I'm sorry it wasn't Greninja, Wii Fit Trainer, Link, or other popular requests you guys have made, but I am working on other characters too, so stay tuned and I'll see you soon.